Ricky, if we could go up, how do you sum it up? Obviously, it took right to the last minute. How are you what are the emotions?
Oh, mate, I've been involved in a lot of unlucky losses. And where you probably think you could have got the 2 points, I'll definitely take it. We've been up all year, and we've had a really tough start to the first half of the season. We've had a really tough start in regards to so many disruptions, and it started from when Josh got injured. And it's nice. I wouldn't have said this if we lost, but it's very hard when you keep getting disruption to your 4 key positions on the field, and it really hurts. And that's why we're lacking cohesion. But I still think our game's moving in the right direction. Today was ugly, but we made it very, very hard for ourselves. Errors, we were lethargic, which is why I was saying we've been up for every game, but we played lethargic and played ugly today.
You got up 14-0 in 25 minutes, and it was a pretty good first 25. What do you think went away after that?
We were still, we weren't fluent in the way we got to 14-0 either. To be honest, it was an ugly game. It was so slow and ugly on the ground. And if that's the way, if those interpretations are the way we're going, it's not going to be attractive if that's the standard that we're going to be setting from an interpretation point of view when with a tackle player on the ground. It's just it's hard to attack off, but that's the reason teams do it.
Hudson Young's been on the side in the last couple of years, but now he's starting to really cement his place in the side now. Was that reward for effort today?
Yep, I think it was. I don't think he would have liked to heard what I said in the box when he kicked it on tackle 3. But I did say good try straight away after it. I love coaching Hudson. He gets a bad rap for the way he plays in regards to, a lot of people think he's an angry man and whatnot. They couldn't be further from the truth. He's a really, really nice fella, good bloke to coach, and he's a competitor. He's always in your face, and he loves his footy. He's one of those guys who loves to read about the footy, loves to read about other teams and other players, and he's just a very passionate kid about rugby league, and I'm happy for him at the moment because he is playing good footy.
Shows how mentally strong he is as well.
He's a mentally strong kid, and he's good. Constructively give him criticism, and he works on it. And it's nice to be able to give him nice, positive feedback because he deserves it. The one thing about him, if he's playing well or not, he's given it 100% every game, every training effort session. He's a really good guy to have around the club.
Yeah, how important is it to have a guy like that that never says die on play?
Yep, that was a good one. He's actually very skillful. Hudson practices that sort of stuff. I've got to try and stop him from flick passing and that sort of stuff. But this is a big day for us today. This is our 3 grades. We won 21s yesterday against a team that were coming second or third, and our second grade won today. And we're still pulling blokes out of when Jack. We had a couple of injuries on the back end of the week with Jack, and a couple of now under 21s, and we've got a tough club here. And the 21 started the trend off with us for us on the weekend. They played tough and did really well. We've got some good young kids coming through there.
Joe Tarpany had some big runs and try-saving tackles. What do you consider his best play today?
The change in Joe is the reaction and change of speed in his game. And I know our defence coaches have been working tirelessly on that with him over probably the last 3 or 4 years. and his maturity, and it's not just as a person, but maturity in getting games, getting really good minutes now, and he can handle it. He's doing really well. I think he's got the ability to lead New Zealand at some stage of his career. He's growing in regards to his leadership and the culture or the standards that he's setting for his own around a lot of our younger players. We've got a lot of our good under-21 players are playing second grade at the moment, and I know a lot of those boys, especially the young Polynesian boys, they look up to Joe. But this is not anything new for Joe. I tell Joe this. I'm really excited for him the way he's playing.
Might be too sensational to say that late try saved your season, but do you feel like you've set your season up now? That you've handled those early blows to your spine and your position now in the back end of the season to go on with it?
We just need some luck. Keep some players on the field. We need some cohesion with our spine. We've got young players there who have only played, well, some haven't played double figures games yet in Xavier, and he'll learn a lot from today. Some players there in our centres have played 20 odd games. Now, when they play 50, 60, 80 games, they're different footballers. And we're not proud of how we won that game tonight. We played poorly, but it's time. It's the breaks come timely for us. We've got a few rep plays going away, and they'll enjoy representing their countries and their states. We'll be able to have a nicer spell now, knowing we've just got 2 points.
How's Jack been?
Obviously, must be
I spoke to him this morning.
Pretty shattering to
Miss Origin.
Yeah. Poor bugger, it's come at a really bad time, especially how good he played in Origin 1. I spoke to him this morning, and I think he might be over the real illness of the COVID. He's had a fair bit of body pain and aches, but he sounded pretty good on the phone this morning.
Matt Frawley's played 7 games at 6 for you, and you've won all 7. If you were all tempted to leave him there?
Do you want to ask Jack that question next time you see him? Matty, that's what you need in clubs. Sammy Williams has done it for us for a number of years. Matty Frawley comes in and the boys enjoy Matt's reliability. We missed Jack Whiten today.
What did you make of Elliott's sin bin?
I don't believe it was a sin bin. It could have cost us. To answer that from an emotional point of view in regards to that decision, I believe Ashley got it right. But then there's someone in his voice someone in his ear telling him he's got to get sin binned. So whoever the bloke is in his ears telling him got to be sin binned is wrong. It's like I talked to you about the interpretation on the ground. I think it's messy and it's going backwards in regards to wanting to set a standard of the game from an attacking point of view. But I believe, I think Ashley got it right where Elliott got pinned for that strip. Ashley was happy to play on because Milf fell into Elliott and gave him the ball. Ashley got that right, but I'm sure I could bet my bottom dollar somebody was in his ear and said that was a strip. I think we've got to give the referees a little bit more ability to have their gut decisions who are 3 to 5 metres away from the play, give them the ability to make their decisions because Ashley's one of the most experienced referees in the competition, and he got those two calls right.
Richard, you know how Elliott White got banged up in the mouth? He seemed to be complaining about some errant elbows at times out there.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but Elliott was telling me about it after the game. But I don't want to go accuse anybody or anything. But thank you. Pardon, mate?
How's James?
Who?
James.
James. I think I'm not sure. I think he might have broke his collarbone. He did a good job staying on there for